Hello and welcome back to the ADHD Goals podcast. I am your host, Laurence Pratt, and today we are looking at another topic from the ADHD glossary from my website, adhdgoals.co, and today's topic is mental load. So if you've ever felt like your brain is a messy desk with too many papers, sticky notes, and to-do lists piling up, you're not alone. Mental load is the cognitive effort of managing tasks, responsibilities, and decisions. It's tough for anyone, but for those of us with ADHD, it can feel really overwhelming. So let's break down what mental load means, why it's especially challenging for people with ADHD, and most importantly, how to manage it. What is mental load? Mental load refers to the ongoing mental effort it takes to manage your daily life. It's all those things that you have to remember, organise, plan, and prioritise. Everything from work deadlines to household chores to social commitments. Now, for individuals with ADHD, managing this mental load is even more challenging because of executive functioning difficulties. These are the brain's managerial skills like planning, prioritising, and staying focused, which don't always work as effectively when you have ADHD. So here's what that looks like in real life. Key aspects of mental load in ADHD. Let's walk through some of the major ways mental load shows up in ADHD. See if any of these sound familiar. Cognitive overwhelm. Have you ever felt like you're juggling 100 things at once? With ADHD, the sheer number of tasks, decisions, and responsibilities can lead to mental exhaustion. It's that constant feeling of being behind, no matter how hard you're trying. Difficulty prioritizing. One of the toughest parts of ADHD is figuring out what's most important. You might spend hours hyper-focused on something minor while avoiding the big, pressing tasks. Sound familiar? This makes the mental load pile up even more. Memory and forgetfulness. Forgetting deadlines, appointments, or even why you walked into a room is all too common with ADHD. Without a reliable way to track tasks, the stress of trying to remember everything can feel overwhelming. Task initiation and follow-through. Starting tasks can be tough, especially ones that feel boring or overwhelming. And even when you start, following through to completion can be just as challenging. Unfinished tasks hang over you, adding to that mental clutter. Emotional strain. Let's not forget the emotional toll of mental load. The worry about forgetting something important, disappointing others, or not meeting expectations can lead to anxiety and burnout. The impact of mental load on daily life. When mental load feels unmanageable, it can affect every part of your day. You might struggle to stay organised, meet deadlines, or even just keep track of small details. And over time, this can create a cycle of stress. The more overwhelmed you feel, the harder it is to get things done, which adds to the mental load. But here's the thing. You can take control of it. It just takes the right tools and strategies. So let's take a look at strategies for managing mental load with ADHD. Managing mental load with ADHD isn't about doing it perfectly. It's about finding systems that work for you. And here are some strategies to help lighten the load. Number 1, externalize tasks. Write things down. Use planners, apps, or sticky notes, whatever works for you. Getting tasks out of your head and onto paper or screen can free up mental space and reduce stress. Number 2, break tasks into smaller steps. Big tasks can feel overwhelming, so break them into smaller, more manageable pieces. For example, instead of clean the house, try pick up clothes in the bedroom. Smaller steps make it easier to get started. Number 3, establish routines. Routines reduce the need to constantly plan and decide. For instance, having a set morning routine can help you start your day without feeling frazzled. Number 4, delegate and seek support. You don't have to do it all yourself. Share responsibilities with family, friends, or colleagues when possible. Even small help like having someone else take out the rubbish can make a difference. And even consider maybe getting a virtual assistant or a coach. Number 5, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation can help you manage the emotional strain of mental load. Taking a few moments to calm your mind can make it easier to tackle tasks without feeling overwhelmed. And number 6, set realistic expectations. Let go of perfectionism. Recognize that it's okay not to get everything done immediately or perfectly. Prioritize what's most important and give yourself some grace for the rest. Mental load can feel like a constant uphill battle, but it doesn't have to control your life. By using strategies like externalizing tasks, breaking things into smaller steps, and setting realistic expectations, you can start to take charge of your mental load and reduce that overwhelming feeling. Remember, managing ADHD is a journey, not a destination. So celebrate every small win. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What strategies have helped you manage mental load? Drop me a message or share your story on social media. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode. Well, there we have it. Thank you so much for listening this far. If you want to hear more episodes, then please subscribe on YouTube or whatever podcast platform you use. It really helps to spread the word. So if you know anyone this episode could help, then please share it with your friends. If you want to follow me on social media, I am on Instagram at ADHD_goals, and you can find me on Facebook too. If you want to get in touch with the show, then you can email me at hello@adhdgoals.co. And finally, if you're struggling to manage your ADHD and you would like me to be your coach, then please head over to my website and get in touch. Until next time, bye for now.